Hello, everybody. Welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm Beverlee Morales. I am your hostess, and I'm so glad that you are going to be here tonight with me. Welcome. Come on in. Get comfortable. We are going to start right at 7 o'clock. We have one more minute before we get started. Oh, I see you coming through the door now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Roz. Wonderful to see your name. Who else is here? Tell me who you are, where you're from, if you're new. I love to see all the names. I can just see numbers right now, but my side is a little bit delayed. There's Tracy. There's Florence. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Marcia. Glad to see everybody here. It's a nice, hot, sunny day here in California. It was 85 degrees. So I actually went for a walk. Then I went to church service. It was amazing service today. Hi, Lori. And then my daughter and I went shopping. Hi, Marie. I need new shoes. I need new sandals. I'm the type of person, I don't know about you guys, but I buy sandals like a bunch of pairs, and then I wear them for 2-3 years, depending. I'm pretty hard on shoes. I don't know why. So this is the year that I need sandals. So I went shopping this afternoon and I got 2 pairs. I was looking for black, but I couldn't find any that I liked. So I have to either go online or go back out. But anyway, it was a nice Sunday, and I see that it is 1 minute after 7. So I need to stop talking about my day, and I need to start talking about Stampin' Up and stamping. Our family is doing well, Marcia. Very well. Thank you. We're doing good. Okay, let me talk about the stamp set I'm going to be using today. Actually, the bundle, Latte Love, that little coffee set. I have seen so many cute ideas with that set. I knew I was going to personally love it because, hi, Roseanne. I love coffee every morning. It's funny. I just can't wait to get up and get downstairs and have my coffee. Hello, Annie. And now that my daughter lives with me, she makes a mean latte. I mean, everybody that's come here and had it loves it. And so I'm really, really liking this set a lot. So, oh, thank you. Thank you. Actually, it's time for me to go back to get my hair cut next week, I think it is. I'm actually letting it grow out a little bit different. But thank you for noticing, and thank you for saying my hair looks nice. So anyway, back to the coffee set. I just think it's adorable, and I have been seeing so many cute ideas with it that I just had to have it, and I wanted to play with it, and I wanted to share my ideas with you. Hi, Linda. Hi, Roseanne. Okay, so let me turn you down, and we are going to get started with this darling set. Hi, Andrea. Welcome. Let me see. Can I loosen this thing? There we go. Turn you around. Get you straight and tighten you back up. Okay. So before I get started, I always do a little bit of housekeeping. Thank you to all of you who are here every single Sunday, and you know the spiel, but there might be somebody that's new and they really don't know me yet. So I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Beverlee Morales, and yes, my mother spelled it with 2 E's. Can you believe that? I live in Tracy, California, born and raised. I don't know anywhere. Well, I lived in Colorado for just a short time. I mean, short, like 2.5 months at the most. And then I was so homesick, I came back home. So I've been in Tracy my whole life. And I have been a demonstrator for 29 years of my life, and I just totally enjoy stamping. And if you've been in my shop or you've been watching me lately, hopefully you can tell that I have a love for this craft. We have a host code for April. This is it. If you want to place an order with me and it's under $150, please use that host code. I totally appreciate if you do. But if your order is $150 or more, that is a workshop, and so you are going to earn free merchandise. So you don't need to use the host code because you are the host. Where can you shop with me, you ask? beverleystamps.stampinup.net. That is my website. You can go there anytime you'd like. You can shop, you can browse, and you can order from me if you would choose to. Yes, Marcia, 29 years. Hey, Kathleen, 29 years. It was 29 years in March. Yeah, so next year, 30. Woohoo! And then if you need to talk to me or have questions or I need your address or whatever, if we need to communicate, go ahead and email me right here at mofun44@icloud.com. And also I have a YouTube channel for those people who may not have Facebook. If you have a friend that says, you know, I'm interested in watching Bev, send her to YouTube if she doesn't have Facebook. That is my channel, just my name. You punch it in and it'll come right up. You can see all the replays and everything. All right, here's the little bit of sweetness. Yeah, that wows me too, 29 years. Yeah. You know, I learned longevity from my dad. My dad once told me that if I chose to do something, whether it was a sport or whether it was a job or whether it was live somewhere, that I needed to think about it, take it seriously, and never be a quitter, and stick with it. And I guess as a child, that really stuck with me because I worked at my jobs and retired from them. I started Stampin' Up! And still going strong. And pretty much everything I've done, I did it for a good long time. So I have my dad to thank for that. He was a good example of all of that. Okay, back to my card from last week. Here it is. Everybody really liked it a lot. It is actually a precious, sweet card. And of course, we have a winner. Good luck to all of you. The winner this time was actually from YouTube. Her name is Roxanne Merson. And I already contacted her via YouTube under her comment to let her know she won. And she sent me the sweetest message right away. She sent me her address via email. And she told me that I was very sweet to do that. And she was very excited to win. So congratulations, Roxanne. We're glad you're watching us on YouTube. We're glad you're here. And I'm glad you enjoy my lives. She watches my replays, but I'm glad she enjoys them regardless. Okay, remember, if you do place an order with me, no minimum, no maximum. If you do place an order with me, if you have the subscription of Paper Pumpkin, your name goes in a drawing at the end of the month. And then on the 1st, I draw a name randomly, and you might win the prize of the month. And these blending brushes are the prize of the month this month. I chose them because I know you can never have enough of these. And so having an additional 3 for free is a good thing. And I want to just thank you for watching. All right. I mentioned that I was using Latte Love. Here is the stamp set. It just blows me away how realistic it is. And I already talked about how much I love coffee. And you could do tea. You could use the cups for tea if you like tea. And there's cute little sentiments in there. And of course, there's the dies that go along with the stamps, images, and there's additional dies. There's a French press. There's a coffee pot. There's some to cut out the images. It's just a really, really, really cute die set, stamp set bundle. So I'm gonna, and they also cut out some of the DSPs. Some of these images, dies cut out some of the images in the designer series paper. So I've got my stamps out and mounted already, the ones I'm going to use, and I also have the die out that I'm going to use. I'm going to show you a couple. Let me see. What am I showing you on here? An idea that I haven't seen on the internet at all with all the cute samples I've seen, and then a cute little technique too. All right. So the Latte Love Designer Series paper, if you want that, this is the number for it right here. It's called a Little Latte, and it's 12 by 12, and it's adorable. It has coffee beans. It has coffee cups. Here's the one I'm going to use tonight. Hi, Melody. Hi, Barbara. It has larger cups. Of course, this is, it's double-sided, so here's one side and here's another. It has Well, let me just pull it out of the sheet so you can see it, out of the container so you can see it a little better. It has a plaid, it has coffee rings, it has splatters, it has the pretty little hearts. Oops, this isn't part of it. This is for my class that I'm doing. Okay. Swirls, stripes, so you can use it for any occasion. I just love this one. The little hearts is so cute. A nice beans, but in a bright color, more swirls. And then I think these are just repeats of what I've already shown you. Yeah, a die can cut out all these cups. If you don't feel like stamping them, you can just cut them out and be done. So I'm using the little tiny coffee cup designer series paper. My designs are always unique and inspired. Beverlee, oh, thank you. She says my designs are always unique and gorgeous. Oh, you're sweet, Lori. Thank you so much. That really gives me a boost. Okay, now a lot of my customers always ask me this question. When you see the new catalog, Bev, can you tell us what you are going to get for sure? Because you're just in love with it, period, end of story. You just know that's going to be in your first order. Well, this is one of the things. Item number 163393. It's called Country Woods. It's on page 51 of the annual catalog, the new annual catalog. And it is just what it says, Country Woods. I love, look at this, chippy wood. I love vintage. I love rustic. I love wood. Look at the colors. Look at the colors in this palette here. Oh my gosh. The blacks, the gold. I mean, this has Beverlee written all over it. The blue, like jeans, but it's wood, chippy wood, dark wood. Now, I love to make crosses too. You know, the cross, Jesus's cross. I love to make those, and so I run out of this wood a lot because I love making them. Then just like hardwood floor almost. Just look at this one. Oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to use a little sliver of this one on the card that I'm doing today. Look at that. Just so realistic. I love a white painted chippy wood too. Love that one. And then these are more of the same. Okay, so this is called Country Woods. Page 51 of the new annual catalog. And the number I gave you once, but I will give it to you again. 163393. Okay. Then I'm going to need my paper snips. I'm going to need some tear and tape, a dauber. I want to talk about the daubers a minute. The daubers are on page 137 of the current catalog. And they are item number 133773. And they are $5.50. You get 5 of them. In the new catalog, they're on page 88. Same code, 133773. However, they're $7.50 in the new catalog. So as of May 1st, they're going to go up $2. So if you want more daubers or you don't have any daubers, you might want to order these before May. Okay, so you can save $2 on these. All right, so I'm going to use daubers. And I am loving, this is another Love must-have ribbon. It's the basic beige, item number 163788. Hey, Patty, my friend. And it's double stitched on both sides of the ribbon, has a stitching, and I absolutely love this. I've always used vanilla and white together. Hi, Diane. I've always loved that combination. And the beige just goes right along with it. So the stitching is white, the ribbon is beige. I'm going to use that tonight. It's my new thing. And then the color's Early Espresso, of course, because we have coffee here. And then my favorite blue, boho blue. All right, let me put them all back in my basket so I can try to stay somewhat organized and know where all my things are when I need them. Let's look at the card. Oh, I know one other thing I'm going to use that I didn't mention. I'm going to use the paper butterfly accents. Hi, Viola. Yes, I'm going to use those again. Those are a carryover, so you will be able to get them in the new catalog. All right, so I'm just going to use this little side guy here, the one that's flying. It's like a half butterfly. I'm going to use him, so I'll take him out right now. All right, so here is the card. No, I better not set him there. I'll be saying, where's my butterfly? Here is the card. Hey, Sherry. Look at this card. Look at this card. Coffee and butterflies, really? Yes, coffee and butterflies. I just think that the saying, hello there, let's catch up, catching a butterfly there on my coffee cup is a sweet little idea. Also, notice that the cup has a handle on the right hand side. Thank you for all the hearts, you guys. Oh, I appreciate it. I don't know how you're feeling until you tell me, so just give me some comments, hearts, thumbs up. If you like something, thumbs down. If you don't like it, because I want to please you, I want to make your time here worth your time. So the coffee cup, the stamp, has a handle on the right-hand side, but notice that I have two mugs and I have a handle on the left. And yes, Lori, butterflies on the coffee cups. Now look at your mugs in your cabinet. Your mugs have a design. Well, this stamp set, the mug is plain. So my brain went to, let's decorate the front of our cup and make it special. And after I used the butterfly for my stencil, and it was blue to match my card, I thought, oh my gosh, I would love that landing right there on my cup, because we're talking to a friend. Hello there, let's catch up. Yes, Lynn, thank you. Thank you for noticing how I did the bows. 3 little bows with that beautiful beige ribbon and our baker's twine that I'm always telling you guys you need to get. And Diane, well, of course you did. And this beautiful designer series paper, the cups and the spoons in it are so small that they don't overwhelm the sentiments and the steam of the coffee and the coffee itself in the cup. So the designer series paper that goes with the suite could definitely be used here on the side, but this is where I put the wood, country wood paper, a strip of wood right there. That turned this card to me totally country, rustic, just kind of serene and soft with the butterfly, and I'm just totally in love with the colors, the espresso, the white, and the boho. So there is my explanation for the card. Now look at the coordinating envelope. I put a strip of the designer series paper on the flap of the envelope. And now you have a really nice, it's kind of stationary look. And the splats of the coffee right there on the edge of the flap. So I hope you guys are anxious to see how this is made. Thanks, Patty. And I hope you like the card. Okay, let me tell you the sizes of everything. You know, I've been using these clear little clothespins. They're so adorable. I have to tell you that Lori gave them to me, and they're so useful. So this little piece of designer series paper is cut at 1 1/4 wide by 4 inches long. I didn't show you. It's going to go on the inside of the card. Okay, so let me peel that off. Then I have a piece of basic white cardstock for the inside of the card, also 4 by 4. I also have a piece of designer series paper cut 4 by 4. Please use the word simple. Okay, simple. Simple, Simon. This card is simple. I know you like simple, Diane. This card is not hard. This strip is the strip that I used from the Country Woods Designer Series paper, and I believe it's 1 by 4. Yes, it's 1 by 4. We're going to need a scrap to stamp our cups on of basic white, so just grab one of your scraps. And then I have a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock scored right down the middle and folded in half for this card. Normally, hi Louise, we have these as stand-up portrait style cards, but this time it's going to be landscape. And notice that I scored here to make a book-like card with a 4 by 4 focal point and a 4 by 4 inside. Okay, so let's start with my paper trimmer and the scoring blade. Here it is. I lost something, sorry. Okay, so we're going to score the card folded in half. We're going to bring it over to 1 1/4. And we're going to take the light colored blade and we're going to score. Now I have this folded in half, so I'm going to go up and down, up and down, up and down a few times, pressing pretty hard so I can score both the cover and there's a little score line lighter on the inside. You love the, I saw a comment here. I love the bookbinding cards. We made one today in my class. Oh, nice, nice. Country blue. Yes, the boho blue is a beautiful color, Marcia. All right, so we're going to fold this back on itself, just like this, and use our bone folder to burnish. Okay, then I'm also going to burnish the end there. And there is our card. So far simple. So far simple. All right, now I'm going to take my designer series paper. Now let's look at this. The cups are all different directions, but I still feel like it's directional. If I hold it up this way, most of the cups are facing up and it fits right after the score line onto the main part of the card with a nice border all the way around. So I'm going to start by stamping hello there. Let's catch up in Early Espresso ink. So when you're looking at this paper, kind of turn it around all different directions and see which way you like the cups to go before you start to stamp. I'm tapping lightly. Hello, Jill Moyer, welcome. Hi, Diana Vogel. Hey there. All right. And I am going to stamp towards the top left-hand side of the designer series paper with my sentiment. There we go. Perfect. The reason I need to stamp high is because the steam of the coffee is going to take up some room, so I need to make sure it's up there high enough. Okay. So now let's take the inside of the card, and I'm going to take the strip that goes on the inside. Same thing. I think this paper is directional, so I'm going to take this and the splatter that comes in the stamp set and stamp that in the bottom right corner, and then the little coffee beans, and I will be stamping those twice. Once and then twice. Okay. Now we can take our Tombow liquid glue. It was hard it was hard to cut up this paper because the other side is so cute too. But I keep telling myself, it's okay, it's okay. Let's line up our paper on our grid lines just to make sure that we get everything straight, and then set this down at the bottom part of the card. Okay, so far, I hope this card is simple. Okay, glue all over the back. And I need to have this folded down so I can place this in the right spot. Okay, now let's look at that. Is it safe to glue all this down right now? There's no ribbon or anything in the way of that, right? So that's what I mean, is it safe? So here, if you can see on camera, I have the 2 score lines. This is where the card is folded in half. And then here's the 1 1/4 score line that I made. So I'm going to put tear and tape there in that rectangle. I'm going to put 2 pieces. Just lay it down. What is tear and tape? Someone may ask. It's a roll of tape that you can tear right off. You don't need scissors. It's double-sided. And you just set an edge down, and then you put your thumb or your finger down and tear. It's double-sided. It's got a protective tape on the top so that you aren't messing with anything sticky. And some people have a little bit of a problem with it, and I'll tell you why. They haven't been taught this. Take your bone folder and just burnish this tear and tape. It's extremely important to burnish this tear and tape. When you burnish the protective covering of the tear and tape, you are pushing the protective paper down into the tape itself really, really deep. And then all you have to do is take the middle of the tape and pull up the whole piece. Let me do that one more time. Because I burnished it, I don't have to pick away at the ends or anything. You'll see people struggle, but if you do what I just did and then you grab the middle, make sure you can see, and pull up, it comes right off. It's really easy to use. And it's very, very strong. So now I just bend that down, and let's burnish again. So what is our bone folder good for? It's good for burnishing your seams and pushing down your tear and tape. Okay, so there is our card made, and now we just have to embellish it. I'm going to start by putting the designer series paper here because my cups are going to be on scrap white and my butterfly is another separate piece. There's no ribbon on there or anything, so I can just put this down and be okay. I keep saying there's nothing in the way and it's safe to put it down because I want you to get in those habits. You'll thank me later if you have ever been stamping and making a card, glued it all down, and then said, oh no, I forgot to put the ribbon, now I can't do it, or I have to cut it and it doesn't look as good. You know what I'm talking about. So if you get in the habit of looking to make sure there's nothing in the way of this, you'll be good. Now, speaking of the ribbon, here is my wood piece that fits right here on the end. And I'm going to take my ribbon now, and I'm going to need some mini glue dots. I like to just take a piece that's a little bit longer than the paper itself, get my ribbon scissors, and cut a piece off. Then I like to go to my mini glue dots and place both ends down onto a mini glue dot. And when I press them down, I push really, really hard. Hey, Lori. So you want to push really, really hard so when you pull this ribbon up, the mini glue dot is stuck to the ribbon. Now I'm going to take my designer series paper. What's the name of this paper? Do you remember? Country Woods. It's in the new catalog. And at the beginning I gave you its code, and then I'm going to just pull it tightly down the center of the designer series paper, Country Woods, and press it down, pinch. There we go. Okay, now there's a little bend in this right now, but that's because it's not attached to the card. That will go away. Now, Lynn said, oh, I like your little bows. Well, so do I. I thought it was just the daintiest thing. I didn't measure but I will measure for you guys. Let's see if this size works here. I didn't measure my baker's twine, but I'm going to do 6 inches. I think that's going to be a little bit much, so we can use less next time, but we'll see. I like to start in the middle. It's not doubled. Now, here I go with my teachings again. What have I always taught you? When you're doing things that are top, bottom, and center, start in the center so you can get things measured out easily. I'm going to pull tight, and then I'm going to make my bow. Oh, I think 6 inches is a good measurement. You might have to trim your tails a little bit, but it's easier to work with. Okay, it is going to fold your ribbon up a little bit, and that's what we want. We want the little puckers there. Okay, hi Brenda Berry, welcome. Hi Becky, thank you Becky. All right, let's get 6 inches again. Becky likes the card. I've been having a lot of fun with this set. So now instead of measuring again, I'm just going to take the 6 inches that I just cut and cut another one the same size, and I know that that's right. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one to the top, and we're going to do the same exact thing. Now you could glue your designer series paper down to the card, and it would be a little bit sturdier for you to work with. See how mine's moving around on me? You can glue it down and you won't have it moving around. So you can put it on the card. Once you get your beige stitched ribbon on, then you can glue it down. Okay, I'm going to glue it now to show you the difference. Thank you, Wanda. Glad you like it. You guys are so sweet. Okay, let's put this one down. Again, I'm just centering top, bottom, and side to side on the end of the card and this score line here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take the last one and do the same thing. Now see how the paper is not moving around on me. So after you get the beige paper or ribbon onto the designer series paper, I think you should glue it down. So, bless you, my daughter just sneezed. Okay. So now I'm going to just trim off the little tails. And I think the little pucker of the beige ribbon is adorable. Now, pucker and fold are two different things, right? We don't want it folded in half. We want just a little pucker. See the difference? This is folded and this is open. Okay. I took my Take Your Pick tool and I just put it under the knot of the baker's twine and pulled it back open. Now it doesn't open all the way. When you don't want it to open all the way, you want it to fold in a little bit. So I just played with it until I got it to open a little bit. Okay, now if you want it to stay open a little bit more, I don't know if I did it on this one. I didn't. Now this is good to me, so I could leave it alone. But if you want them to stay open better and not move around, you could put a mini glue dot underneath here and stick it down, and it will stay a little flatter in the middle. So that's up to you. I didn't do that on mine, but you definitely could do that. So isn't that a sweet look? Do you like it? I love it. Okay. So let's go to our cute little cup. This cup is adorable. And I'm going to stamp it twice, and I'm going to stamp it in boho blue. Tap, tap, tap. Stamp once. And then stamp twice. Okay, cute cup. You can color it in. You could do what you want, but I wanted a butterfly design on mine. I wanted to decorate my cup with some type of a design. So here's how I did it. I took from the butterfly, paper butterfly accents, I took the half butterfly and a mini glue dot. Now, I don't want this mini glue dot. Well, let me get it on the butterfly. I don't want it super, super strong because I don't want it to tear anything when I pull it up. So I'm just going to bring my dress over and tap the mini glue dot on my dress a little bit. And that's going to make it sticky, but not real strong. Okay. And then I am going to place my butterfly onto my cup. And I'm not worrying about the antennas. What I'm looking at is the bottom cup here with the bottom of the wing, and then I'm going to stamp the coffee in there, so if there's wings going into the coffee cup, it's okay. All right, and then I'm going to do that with a dauber and my boho blue ink. So I'm going to just tap into my ink. Is there a difference in the Tombow glue? I bought blue one instead of the green. If you did not buy it from Stampin' Up, I don't know, Diana. I only know about Stampin' Up products, so I don't know. It could be the same. It could be different. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to just tap and color my cup. And I don't have to be careful about the coloring staying in the lines or anything like that. I'm going to try to be careful not to get into the cup too much. I just want to go to the ledge of the cup and press right into that butterfly. Then I'm going to color the handle. And again, don't worry about being outside of the lines, because remember, why is that? Why don't we have to worry about that? Because we're going to cut it out with a die anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay? Thanks, Deborah. Now be careful when you pull this off and look at your cup. So stinking cute. Oh my goodness. So we have other stencils, remember, but you can use your butterflies as stencils. But you can also use your other stencils on your cups, so you have really pretty matching cups. Okay, now I'm tapping into the butterfly and trying to stay out of the coffee mug, where the coffee is going to go. I'm not rubbing on the butterfly because I don't want to tear it. So I'm just pouncing up and down. Diane, is this still easy? Pounce, pounce, pounce. Not a lot of coloring to this. And you can go as dark or as light as you wish. And there you go. Matching mugs. Hello, Kay. All right. Oh, Diana. Diane Haynes. Yes, so far so good. Okay. Diane Haynes likes easy. So she's a good friend of mine, and she will tell me, nope, too hard for me. So I'm glad you like this one. Okay, so I'm just adding more color to this because I'm going to add it to the card in a minute. Okay, I need to do his little antenna. His, hers. He's blue, so I'll call him a him. All right, there we go. Now let's bring over my cut and boss machine and cut these puppies out. Now the cut and boss machine, I think I mentioned it last time. If you don't have it yet and you're thinking about getting it, it is also going up in price, not by much. I think it's $2. So, you know, that's up to you. If you want to save $2, you can get it now. If that doesn't bother you, then you can wait. But I just want to tell you. So now I'm lining up the die, and I try to take my time with this part because I want to do it as good as I can. So there's only one coffee cup, so I have to go through twice. 1 coffee cup die. So there we go. And then the next one. The tape is Post-it note tape. We do not sell that. I got it on Amazon. But I use it a lot. And it lasts a really long time. The tape does. I've had it, I want to say, a year or more. And I'm just about to order another one. It's starting to get low. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest? Okay, let me put my die away. Okay, so now, if we look at the card again, we've got the 2 handles on the right because that's the way it's made. But on this card, me and my friend are clinking cups, so I needed the handle on the other side. So I just take my paper snips and I do surgery. I just cut that handle right off. Just like that. Then I even thought this could be a flower pot now. Oh my gosh, don't get me going. Then you have to turn this over though, and you have to color the opposite side. So if you want your cups to have a handle on opposite sides, you need to turn it over and then just color the back side of the handle. And then glue it back onto your cup. Okay, not a problem. So now, see there? Easy peasy. Let's take our glue again. And I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. Thanks, Diana, thanks. And I want this to set up just a hair, just a minute. In the meantime, so I don't get glue everywhere, I'm going to take my silicone mat. Okay, and I'll set the handle down. And then I'll put the cup right back on it. Let it grab the glue. And there we have it. You figured it out. Yay, good job. Yeah, the more you hang with other stampers, the more you're going to figure things out. Let's get this little stamp here, which is actually the coffee. And to me, it looks so narrow. And it's like, really? That's the coffee? And it fits right in the mug perfectly. Look at that. World of difference, isn't it? Okay. Back to our card. And I'm going to lay one mug here and one mug here. one under the other, just for placement's sake. Get back my butterfly, and I like to bend him at his body, and then I'm just going to place him right up here. Now I sponged the top of this one here. I sponged the top of those mugs, and I did not on these, so either way, I think they both look good. Just pointing that out for you if you didn't notice that, so you can make your decisions. And now I'm going to take my steam and which way do I want this to go? Let's stamp it here to see which way we want it to go. I don't think it really matters. I have this one stamped on this card, so I'm going to stamp it this way on this one, right there, so you can see the difference. And right under, let's catch up. There we go. Okay. So now this one I'm going to glue down. A little bit of glue on the back of the cup. And I'm going to put it right under the steam there. The butterfly is see-through, so you can still see the steam. And I'm just going to bend the handles of the cup just a little bit to make it more realistic. And then this one, I want it to be up just a little bit. So what would we use to make that lift? We would use dimensionals. So I'm going to add 3. I think that'll take care of it. What other words are in the set? Thanks so much. This one's on me, which I love because you can do a gift card in it. Send somebody a Starbucks gift card or something. You're the best part of my day. Kind of like Folgers. Best part of waking up. All right, so that one's good for a child or a husband or a friend. Okay, so there are your, oops, this one's a little crooked. Straighten that out just a hair. Okay, and there are the 2 cards. So cute, decorative mugs with a coordinating envelope. Now, just in case you don't know, let me get an envelope. You might already know how to do this, but there might be somebody that doesn't. So let me get some more DSP. I try my best not to have anybody go away confused or with questions. So for the envelope flap, you need a piece of designer series paper, 2 1/4 wide. Actually, just a hair over that. 2 1/4, and then just over 5 3/4 long. So there's 5 3/4 right there. So I just go over 1 more, just a little bit. You're going to have to trim, but this is a good size to make sure you cover the flap well. So let me say that measurement again. A little over 2 1/4 wide by 5, a little over 5 3/4 long. Okay, so the flap is like this. So get your directions of your cup going good. Okay, that's the direction. And now we're going to take some glue, and you can do this with every single card you make by adding designer series paper to the flap or stamping the flap. Some people say no naked envelopes. Okay, and then you just add the DSP right up to the score line of the flap. Fold it down. And then take your snips, open it up, and just trim right around the flap. And cut the excess off. Almost done. There we go. And there you have it. Now, if you want to stamp it like I did, I took these splats of coffee, and this could also be chocolate if you have candy. I could use it for that, and just change the direction of your stamp when you're stamping it, however you'd like. There you go. Again, super simple and quick. And here are our 2 cards ready to go. Diane Haynes says she loves it. Lori says it's just lovely. Hi, Bev. Late to the party, but you'll catch up with the replay for sure. So I hope you guys had fun while you were here today. I hope you decide that you like this stamp set. And if you like the bundle, you can feel free to order that from me anytime. Hi, Annie. Butterfly symbolizes transformation and growth in friendship, representing the beauty of personal development. Oh, that even makes the card more special. Thanks for sharing that, Annie. All right, ladies, remember that my website is beverleestamps.stampinup.net, and if you do not already have a demonstrator, I would love to be your creative coach. All right, you guys have a nice week. God bless, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.